inch from the bottom. So I have a little spacer here, and I bottomed it out. My little spacer fits, so that will give me a total of ½ inch when the handles come together. Did I fool you? It's the next day. I have a different shirt on. Alright, I'll be right back with you in a second. Alright, we got our Corey bolts in. As you can see, everything bottomed out just nice. Pulled everything nice and tight. Now I have to take it apart and secure one side and get my general shape to the one side so I can match the other. That way I'm not grinding on here and then blindly end up into the metal. So let me do that and get it secured, get the brass out, and we'll get going. Alright, I got my basic shape marked out. Basically I'm just going to follow the knife, thin it down here, you know, follow the taper. The only thing I want to do is leave a little hump right here, so I'm hoping my pointer finger will rest right up against it. I'll make it a little bit concave, but I can't go too little because of the weakness of the wood. And then when I move up to the finger choil, hopefully that will rest the right. I'll make it where it fits in between my two fingers to get a better grip on it. So I'm just going to hand carve that. I'll rough saw it with the bandsaw, and I'll go with the rasp. This is one of my daddy's tools, one of the few tools I didn't destroy. It's kind of a fine tooth rasp, but it really cuts. It's real sharp. Luckily I didn't ruin it on some metal or whatever. But let me show you what I found inside that ash log yesterday. This is the crotch log. This is that little piece of whatever. This is just rough sanded, mind you. Hold on. There, can you see that? How do you like that for a nice figure? Make a nice handle. Let me wet up one of these other ones. It'd look a lot better finish sanded with some urethane or whatever. Nice figure, a lot of flame, especially right in the crotch area. Look at that one explode. How's that for beautiful? Right? So I'm going to have to make a knife handle and a ferro rod handle matching out of that. That'd be pretty awesome. Be a nice set. That right there is just too cool. And every way you turn it, it looks different. And that's not like burn marks, that's in the wood, that's in the grain. Pretty awesome. Gotta love Mother Nature. So next time you have a firewood log that's hard to split, slice that sucker up and see what you got inside of it. I mean, it goes all the way through. This is a bit darker. And this is just water I'm putting on it. Look at that, it looks like a feather. Pretty awesome. Alright, let me get whacking on this knife handle, and I'll show you when I get it close. And what I'll do is I'll get this all profiled. So you got my bolts through there all wedged so everything will stay tight. Once I get this profiled, I'll put this one on and then copy the profile over to this one. It's one of the drawbacks of not having the blade exposed. You have to see where you want to leave your wood, so you just, you know, don't accidentally sand right into the metal edge. Alright, I'll get back with you when I get it better shaped. leaving about a little under 1/8 of an inch to the metal. So I have some wiggle room for sanding. Yeah, my 4 fingers fit right in there, so boy, this stuff is kind of soft. I'm gonna have to be careful. Alright, have to cut out the finger choil and then we'll go from there. Back in a minute. I love this tool. This thing is awesome. You just got to be careful with it. I noticed Harbor Freight has one on sale. Actually today you get 25% off. I might make a stop. Right up against that hump and then it fits right into that finger choil. A little deeper. That little tip popped off. I'll just have to leave a little hump there. I had a feeling. Now that's part of working with rotten wood. It still fits good in my hand. It still fits good. I can choke up on the choil. Now I just put a taper right here. That's my starting taper, and then this is all going to have to be rounded back. I'll do that on the little belt sander when I get it fired up. There's my general shape. Alright, let's see how she comes out. Alright, I think I'm ready to commit. I'm going to go ahead and epoxy my handle on. And I figure worst case scenario, if I screw it up, I can always grind it off the metal. Wah, wah, wah. So I'm going to use my bolts to align everything. First I'm going to degrease it. Get rid of the washers. I left my bolts in here, so that will index it for me. Got the other one good to go. Epoxy mixing stick. Greasing it with some lacquer thinner so I get good good contact and good adhesion. Man, all these big words. That should be good. Okay, here we go. See, I'm going to need some more epoxy. Kind of running low. At least I used it all before it got hard in the tube. That's pretty good. Make sure you stir it well. I'm going to try to keep it off the bolts, but I know what's going to happen. I'm going to smear down here so I get it more even. Cover every space you can with it. This also, you know, adds some strength to it too, I'm sure. The bolts are basically on there for decoration. Alright, got a nice bed. Where are my bolts? Found them. There we go. Oh yeah, we got good squeeze. Put some on the other side. Yeah, my bolts are like totally full of it. I should have put some CA glue down the holes in the wood to stabilize that. And I think what I might do is just go ahead and go for it and put some epoxy down there. I'll put just a little up here. So I'll put a little dab down here. I don't want to risk poking the other ones out. Alright, we got... Okay, line up. Come on. There it goes. One, two, buckle my shoe. Tighten them up, get a good squeeze, and probably what I'll do is just use this to snug it, and then I'll clamp it. Just to ensure that I get my, oh yeah, the seams are good and tight. I think a little bit of clamping will have it. That's bottomed out. That's bottomed out. Beauty, eh? Nice. Got good squeeze around the edge. There's my profile. All I have to do is copy, and then the rest of it will be sanding on the flat. These aren't really good strong squeezing clamps, but I think they'll do alright on here. Besides, if I get epoxy on them, hopefully the plastic won't stick to it. There we go. Now we sit and wait. Alright, I'll get back to you when she's set. Ciao.